Gonna do a get ready with me and chit chat about my plans on if I was a vampire and what would I do with my life. Okay, those are the plans of this video. So let's put our bangs back, prime our eyes. Let's go ahead and use our Fenty Beauty and Fizzy Pink today. Give our essence a break. It's a lot of product that comes off that wand. This one is a little bit thicker than the Essence one. All right, that's good. So, listen. If I was a vampire and I got bitten, I'm gonna change, obviously. I don't want to be like those bald, very pale skin and we all look the same type vampires. No, thank you. I'm gonna avoid that at all costs. Okay, I want to be the pretty vampires when you're nice, strong, and your teeth. But obviously, I would like for my teeth to grow back because that's fake. Okay. So I'm gonna use the Tarte Full Bloom here. So I'm gonna attempt a cute little wing with this. Let's see, let's find a brush. I use this little brush. But with my more immortality that I would gain, would open basically a third shift coffee shop at night, because why not? People come out at night. We're gonna use the shade Independent. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would base my life off a coffee shop, and then after a couple of years, because you know vampires don't age, I would travel around to like the different states. But then I would obviously like turn my spouse too. That should sound nicely, but you can definitely tell a difference with how this sits out on this eye primer versus how it sits on the Essence eye primer. The Essence eye primer takes hold, like heckin' hold. I think, wasn't there like 2 different vampires in like Underworld too, right? I want to be like the higher arc vampires. Those were cool. The other ones, not so much. Maybe I'm thinking of Blade. Yeah, I'm thinking about the vampires in Blade. That's what I'm thinking of, I think. I think those somehow tied together. Well, they're very similar. Oh my god, listen, I'm a big sci-fi buff. I love it. I'm about that life. I had some kick up to it. Alright, I'm gonna go into the shade Spring Fling. And then I'm done in this palette. I'm just gonna... Now, the other part of my plan I didn't think about or didn't think through was how am I going to feed myself as a vampire? Because listen, on sight, when I see blood, I'm done for. I'm going down. Okay? I'm not going past go, and I'm not collecting $200. I think about different types of scenarios. What if I was this kind of creature? Or that creature? Putting together so pretty. I love it. I still like the other two Tarte palettes, the bigger Tarte palettes they came out with. I think personally Tarte has a good eyeshadow formula. Alright, I think that's how I like that thing. That's pretty good blended. Forward. Sometimes I got one little strand of hair that goes all the way down and itches. They do have a very powdery formula, but like, you can see I've been using this more though. Very nice. So I think after we do our next glitter primer, I also think about the fact too, like if I did get bit, purely fiction over here, okay? If I did get bit by a vampire, I have a false partial, so like I don't have my fang teeth anymore. I'd have to get like a little metal fingernail so I could feed, you know? What a hassle. If you want to know what goes through my thoughts over here. First world problems. Yeah, most people argue with each other on the internet. I'm over here trying to solve my problems as a fictional, non-fiction, whatever you want to call it. My life as a vampire, if I was a vampire. So, yeah. Let's see what kind of shimmer we want to do, because I'm going to use this e.l.f. No Budget Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Wildflower. I want to use it as a wing liner, because I think that would be super cute. My nose is so itchy. I don't want this palette. Those are real goat. Maybe. Let's see. Let's this one. No. Okay, we're gonna go to our. Go back in the slot. Okay. We're gonna go back to our old trusty here. Simply Posh Citrus Sponge. And we're gonna use the shade Tasty. Or we're gonna use our finger. I am doing laundry, so you're gonna hear it in the background. Apply Tasty here. It is a topper shade. That was the kind of shimmer I was going for. Perfect. I don't want to use like a too heavy or dark of a shimmer because I didn't want to color. I don't want to take over these nudes I have going on. Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm sure you don't have to use a glitter primer for this, but I think it keeps it from creasing and makes it pop more. Oh, I made this one go up a little bit higher. Shoot. I got carried away. Now we match. All right. Oops. Oh, it's so beautiful. I think I'll come back to this palette though, because I'm gonna use the shade Tangy. No, I'm gonna use Tangerine in my inner corner. So let's clean this up. Also, I would be living like low key but high key, like house-wise. So like you would never suspect unless you went inside my house. Beautiful. Oh, my hair. Make sure it's even. That's pretty good. I lined it up with the end of my eyebrow. This one though, I try to keep it a little bit lower. Because if I go too high, it'll be much higher than this. And then it cuts off some of my eyeshadow. I have found like some of the colors, I'm like, on my eyeballs, not even. Okay, so that's that. Where's the eyeliner? So like by living low-key, I mean like the outside of my house would look super average. Nothing would give nothing away. And then on the inside would look fancy. Because at this point, I would have at least amassed some wealth. Because I've been around for a minute, you know? Those are my thoughts on that anyway. I put a lot of thought into this. I spend my time at work and at home, so I've got plenty of time to work on these things. Plenty of time to mastermind. Oh, Oh, before I do my mascara, let's do this liner so our that's not in the way. Let me find that brush. What did I do with it? Is this it? Here we go. He's up to drink, talk too much. Here's a Wet n Wild brush, liner brush, angled. Until I've used that. Okay. That is a pretty nice wing. It's a little fat of a wing, but that's okay. Nah. I'll do this side. Oh Lord. Help. As my coworker says, 911. Oh my gosh. I think I actually did this side better. I like how sharp this side is versus this side. This does dry down matte though. Ooh, that's okay. That looks so pretty though. Hey, one little mix up, I think I can fix that real fast. Oh yeah, that was easily fixed. You can't even tell. So what I did was I took this, put it in the Tasty shadow, and I went back and forth and fixed it. Awesome. But I'm not done with this wing because I'm gonna pizzazz it up. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Perfect. You're on the side of life. Keep this up for more. Beautiful Wings have definitely gotten better at wings. As this is the Dennis and Myricks Chrome Flakes in the shade Hot Lava. I'm gonna take this Lunar Beauty brush here. This is going on some of our wing. I don't have a smaller brush, so this will work. Let me see. Yeah, this will do. This will do. And we're going to This is such a fun little look. Oh, it looks so stunning. Okay, well, we're done with that. So that's mascara and all that stuff. Because that is pretty and I don't want to add anything else to it. Make sure that I didn't get in my eyeball. Not bad. Pretty good A for not being able to see good out this side to do this eye. Okay, now back to our mascara primer. Very happy with that. Beautiful. Okay. So back to our vampire topic of life now that I'm undistracted a little bit. I'm gonna use her Beauty Water Jelly to prime. I would call the coffee shop night brews. Right, you know what I mean? Because that makes sense. Because we're brewing it at 9. Classic. Also, I would wear a day ring like they do in the Vampire Diaries. Because that makes sense. Because you never know what vampire myth to believe. Okay. That is on. Beautiful. I must say, I'm very impressed with my wing skills. They have gone up. Hopefully it can stay that way. My eyeballs don't get any worse. Let's go with, we're gonna wear Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop, and it's in the shade 4. I just got some thickness to it, so I just squeezed it right onto my sponge. And then I just dab on. Look at that match. Need a little bit more. Normally I put a big enough drop on there. I did not put a big enough drop on there. My bad self. There we go. Just a little bit for the forehead. This is good, but it's not full coverage. So, if you're looking for full coverage, I would not go for this. Okay, now that I got that blended in how I would like, the e.l.f. Camo Color Concealer, shade yellow, because I got bags. Anyway, you know how Vampire Diaries, they wore those little day rings so they wouldn't burn up in sunlight? Those, I would need one of those for sure. Because I'm not like a complete night owl. I do wake up with daylight. And then I don't want to be like one of those vampires off of Twilight to where you can't step out in the sun and you're all sparkly. Because rude. But I do have a body wash, body scrub from Bath and Body Works. I call Edward Cullen or whatever from Twilight because it makes me all glittery after I use it. But I think Edward was the werewolf, I don't know. I don't rewatch those. The only things I rewatch are TV series, not movies. Okay. Bronzer. I'm gonna use Fenty Cream here. But if I am like 100 years old as a vampire, and that's like counting my human, like over 100 years old plus counting my human age, and I'm still broke, I'm doing something wrong. Okay? And I needed to consult another vampire as help. Look how that just effortlessly blends into the skin. I don't like her bronzer stick. It just does not blend into the skin for me. See, this blends so nice. I do eventually want to get like a nice purple cream blush and a purple powder blush and a purple blush light for a topper. You know, that would be nice. So those are on my to-get list. Okay. Where's that? Blush. Using the One Size Attention Seeker Cheek Clacker. Attention Seeker Cheek Clapper. Whatever I just said. Oh my gosh. It's funny. Okay. I'm gonna use this pink cream, which is called Thursday. Look at that pigmentation. You cannot go wrong with that. One swipe, that's all I'll need. But I would also, for my home though, I would kind of have it underground though for the most part. So like when you walk inside, it's gonna look normal. But then there's gonna be like a door that leads you underground to the actual home itself. So like, you know, surprise. I'll actually live up there, decoy. Does that make sense? So you walk in, you're like, oh my god, this is nice. So to the mortal eye, that's where you think I live. But I can't actually show you that, because what if you discover my secret? And then you try to come in and like, me. No, not today. Not today. So, you know, gotta have those boundaries. Take that white powder. Sometimes you go in quiet mode, okay? To concentrate. Sometimes I can talk and work, and sometimes I cannot. This is one of those times. Alright. Good. Good to go. I used the Laura Mercier translucence powder for that. Beautiful. So now we're going to go with the Hula Glow bronzer, jumbo size. But now, if I don't do like an overnight coffee, please, as a vamp, I would do like an online job. So then no one ever has to see me. I would make sure I'm the boss. And then I can move however I want, because supernatural beings get themselves in a lot of shit. And if I become one, or I'm born one in my next life, I'm not going to get in a lot of shit. I'm going to avoid the whole population. And live my own little make-believe land of life of ignoring. That's done. Back to our blush palette using the shade Yes Sir, which is just a powder blush. Use our little dinosaur brush. You can never have enough blush. Okay. And then we're going to use the shade Kisses Please, which is the blush topper. Highlight, blush highlight, whatever you want. I call them blush toppers. I have to brush hard in this thing. This thing's a pain in my rear. Look at that. But then sometimes I don't like this shade. I'm gonna do 2 coats of this. So that's 1 coat, and this is 2 coats. Gorgeous, okay? And I have to drag this in the product like this to get it to pick up. Because mine is hard panned. Look how beautiful that is, though. That's why I like. See if I can show you. Can you see? Oh, you can see that. A hard pan in there? Like, what? What the shit? Let me show you my other one. Wrong drawer. Yeah, no, right there. My other one don't have hard pan. It has a little bit in, like, random spots, but look at that. There's the random. But that. That's butter. It's like butter. I love that thing. This This thing pisses me off. It's the only way I know how to put it, okay? I'm like, some days I'm like, are you okay? And the other days I'm like, you're pissing me off right now. That's my review for that. But I don't think it's meant for my skin tone. And I think that's the problem. The first two shades worked. The last shade, why? There I was looking in the wrong direction for this brush. I'm gonna use this Tarte Glow Powder Sunlit for my finishing powder. I do my brows next to last. And then we're just gonna blend everything in. I like doing it this way because it melds things together without losing our shine. But if you do it too hard, first of all, you're gonna lose the shine of your blush. Okay, there's that. Clean off my lips. Okay, so for my brow, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pencil. I do like this. I think this is about an average pencil. This is what I have left product-wise. So I'm just filling in the brows. That's all I'm going to do with the brow pencil. I'm going to take the Maybelline brow lipstick, go through that. So I just threw that stick like a nunchuck. Look at those pretty brows. Okay, setting spray. I always spray out first, just in case the first spray is like defective. I'm gonna sneeze. It's my normal response. My nostril does not like it. Okay. Well, that's all patted in. Sponge it up. I put things up as I go. Eyebrows done. Inner corner highlight is next. And then we're going to go back into the Simply Posh Citrus Punch palette here. We're going to use the Tangerine shade on our inner corner. Oh, it's so pretty. And Indy. I'm gonna use this shade more often. I do like to build up the inner corner because I do love for it to shine. That's a personal preference of mine. Oh, okay. That is perfect. Put this brush back up and then highlight. I want to use, so I have these down drawer of these jelly shadows. These jelly mush shadows from ColourPop that have gone super dry. I'm going to use the shade Fill the Fairies because that's what we're filling, what I'm filling right now. Maybe you're getting the vibe too. We're going to use the Fill the Fairies. I'm using these as highlights right now. So they're in my cream spot, but they're dry. And they still work, so they've been promoted to my newest employees as highlights. So ooh, girl, what? Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Well, if you made it this far, put Feel the Fairies in the comments. And you can abbreviate it too. If you like, you can either spell it all out or just abbreviate FOF, Feel the Fairies. But that looks beautiful. Oh, these are gonna make wonderful highlights. What did we learn today? These, when they dry up, are not useless. Oh yeah, these are definitely gonna get lots of use. Because I like a good reflective highlight. Unless it's giving me good juice, good juju juice. Ooh, girl. Yes, okay. I still keeping that on there because at this point, it's routine. Okay. Well, that's that. Got a good idea on that. Now let's do our lipstick. I'm gonna use the lip liner. Not that lip liner. Not that one. Just use the lip liner. Cinnamon Spice. This is Essence 8-Hour Matte. Okay. Good. So what if, okay, you gotta shake this slight distraction. This is Super Stay Vinyl Lip Ink from Maybelline shade Shaky. Shake it for 5 to 6 seconds. I did 8, just to be sure. And then you can apply. So what if vampires are real? And all mythical creatures are real to a certain extent. We just don't fully believe it because we're so used to the government lying to us. We've instilled that sort of thinking in here. So now we're like, yeah, no, I still don't believe you, you know? Because there's always a truth to something being told. Even if it's just a little truth, there's still some kind of truth to something being told. Does that make sense? Obviously not to everything, really, but there's still some kind of truth. Unless someone's just being mean and outright bullying you, there's no truth in that. Just ignore them. This is a glossy matte lipstick. This is cheaper than the lip balm. The lip balm, I said lip balm. This is cheaper than the lip balm from Urban Decay. Give it a minute to dry. Take my hood on. Because now we're done. Get it all nice and pretty. And I'll show you the lip transfers for this lipstick. So let me show you the up close of our finished eye look. I feel like a little fairy. Okay, so now we're dry on lip wise. Like how glossy it looks though. Okay. Just a little bit of transference, it's not bad. Let's do another kiss. See? I have a cloth over here. I always go too far in here on the center on my lip. And sometimes I don't let these damn things dry down long enough. So it's also like partially my fault. So about 4 kisses later, are transferable. So it took 4 kisses for no more transfer. And we're still looking glossy and we're still fully covered on the lips. So that's good. It's very good though. I would say my lips don't feel sticky. but they do look pretty. Anyway, that is our look for our Get Ready With Me today, while we talk about my plans if I was a vampire. It's a little all over the place. It's somewhat thought out, but then it's not fully thought out because I forgot about some details, you know what I mean? What would your plans be if you were a vampire? Like, you know, one caught you, turned you, what would you do? You know what I mean? Because there's different theories. I'm talking about, I'm like, I look like this, I just had fangs. Hey. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. You made it to the end. Type out Fill the Fairies or just abbreviate it FOF. See you next one. Bye.